Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to the Mood Booster podcast.
I'm Dr. Marcus.
And I'm Charlie.
And this episode, we're reflecting on 2025.
We are indeed. It's the last episode of the year, episode 41. This is a nostalgic one. We go back into what this year has been holding for us. Makes no sense, but alas.
It's warm and fuzzies, to be honest. I sprang some photos on Charlie and he had no idea. And
I didn't.
We basically just go through photos from the last year and look at all of our memories. But importantly, also extract from that what the core values and the core universals are throughout those memories for us and the lessons we've learned and all those sorts of things. So it's a really nostalgic, lovely episode, just reflecting on what a year it's been.
We have some lovely stories from these memories that we go over. We recount things like the Rome Marathon, the Dolomites, Copenhagen, all our travels and trips, beyond the Mood Booster, stuff that we've been getting up to in our own personal time as well.
Yeah.
Incredibly fun and nostalgic, and quite a funny one as well, as usual.
It is. So we hope you've had an amazing 2025,
Of course.
and you have a great year ahead. Happy New Year to all of you.
Indeed.
We hope you enjoy this. We certainly had a wonderful time just reflecting.
Yeah.
And yeah, Happy New Year. See you in 2026.
Exactly. Hopefully you're not too sad that Christmas is gone.
No.
See you next year.
Yeah. Bye.
See you next year.
That's a knee slapper.
That's a good one.
In this podcast, we share evidence-based tools, tips, and advice to help you boost your mood, improve your well-being, and find joy in your everyday.
Exactly that. We talk about life's highs, lows, and everything in between with real stories and reflections from our own journeys as well.
With pillars rooted in introspection, presence, gratitude, and community, this is the home of well-being and joy.
Welcome in.
Welcome in.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hola, clase.
Welcome back to the Mood Booster podcast.
Welcome back to the Mood Booster podcast, the last one of the year.
Oh my word.
Welcome in.
Episode 41.
Crazy. 41.
Last episode of the year. Christmas is no longer here.
How has it been? 41.
It's gone. Christmas is gone.
Christmas. Bye. Bye, Felice.
See, who's Felice?
Navidad.
There you go. That's just bye happy.
Bye happy.
Bye
Yeah.
happy.
God, no, we don't want to say bye
Christmas
to
is
that.
gone and the new year is upon us soon. This is the last episode of the year.
It is.
This year's been huge.
It has been huge. We're reflecting on 2026.
No, not quite.
5.
There we go.
Gosh.
He's had a few drinks. It's 9 a.m. and he's had a couple of pints already.
Yeah, I mean,
A little bit embarrassing.
we're in Twixmas. I mean, when are you not drunk in Twixmas, hey?
2026, reflecting on that. Drunkard.
Reflecting on 2028.
Classic year.
Huge.
Martinis in the morning.
No, it has been a huge year.
It has been.
And
indeed.
we are reflecting on 2025.
Mm-hmm.
How exciting.
It's great.
Welcome in. Join
Welcome
us.
Yeah, Christmas is done and we really wanted to come in here and wrap up the year. We've got a lot of memories, a lot of hardships, a lot of lessons,
Yep.
a lot of funny moments,
Indeed.
a lot of collaborations, and we wanted to just reflect as we do best.
Yeah, we did want to reflect.
Reflect and really just make sure that we wrap it up in a really nice way. The Mood Booster
Cast.
Oh, what's this?
To get started.
What's this?
Whoa.
What you got here?
For the audio listener,
If you're on
for the
Spotify,
audio audience,
Amazon Music, or
here's
Apple
some
Podcasts.
things I brought earlier.
What's going on here?
I've got some intel here.
For anyone who's listening, he's
At the
just
to-
pulled out a bunch of pictures.
At the top of the episode, I just thought it'd be nice to go through and reflect and see some of the memories from the last year.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh,
This
nice.
is and
Obviously then we'll put them in the carousel and on YouTube, so you can see them
we were busy planning. He was like, "Let's just reflect." I was like, "All right, we'll reflect." And he had this in his
Yeah.
pocket the whole time.
in my back pocket. And I
Quite
was like,
literally.
"Oh, can you get my iPad?" But actually, no, you can't get my iPad.
Was
from
this-
my, all
was
the
this why?
photos are on the floor. You're like, why? What's in there? I
this
ain't
why?
telling you.
I ain't telling you, Buster.
Yeah, it's just nice. We can start. We can just see where we get to.
Yeah,
It's nice to have a look at some visual memories,
of course.
visual cues.
This is going to boost my mood.
So I'm just going to show you some different pics and see what you think. Where do we start?
I'm going to describe them.
I'm not going to do all of them in chronological order,
Don't.
but the first one is in chronological order.
That makes no sense.
I'll give you that.
Unreal.
Describe it to the listener.
So this, oh my word, oh my god. So this was, wow, basically a year ago now, 11 months ago. We are in the old house in West Acton, before we moved to this house here. And we don't even have 2 microphones. My
No.
god. We are in front of a really small desk where we recorded our second episode ever.
Yes.
Where we were in the old house. I can't remember what the episode was about.
Imposter syndrome?
Imposter syndrome,
Or
I think.
pets, maybe?
Or pets, something like that. And we've got one of these Blue Yeti microphones, which we both have now, and one small Yeti Nano. And we're on GarageBand, getting that together. And oh my god, we were filming on 2 separate phones. We now just film on one phone, getting the entire thing, and then we clip
on
it
a phone
afterwards.
behind the scenes.
Un telefono. But we have 2 phones at different angles, getting both of us there. Wow! And then we're busy mixing and cutting. Look at this.
It's cool, isn't it? So nostalgic.
Memories of that. Wow.
The excitement in that photo. So cool.
Isn't it? The excitement there. I just had no idea. Bootstrapping central.
Indeed.
That's a nice picture.
It's lovely, isn't it?
There's a little Beaujolais.
What does it make you think about or feel?
Oh, a lot has changed, but nothing's really changed as well. The key and core motivation is still very much there. The excitement that we get from everything is basically the same, which is really nice as well. We've not lost that. Of course, it's different levels now, but the excitement for what we've got going next year, the little teaser, is just as much as this was here.
Yeah.
And that's just carried over.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been so much work since then, hasn't there? So much effort and work being put into it.
It's so funny looking at that, just like you've mentioned a few different things. Like we didn't even have 2 microphones. We've got a tiny little bootstrap desk. We've got our 2 phones and just all the things.
Studio lights.
And it's just crazy how things change, but also don't change.
It's also
exactly
not that long ago.
No.
This was like 11 months ago now.
What we've achieved in that time is so cool.
My word.
Just as a reminder to the listener who's not watching, I've got a bunch of photos here from the last year, and I'm just showing Charlie. He doesn't know what's coming in terms of the photos, and we're reflecting on them. And of course, we'll share them on the screen here so you can see them as we're looking at them. But
if you're on YouTube, we're probably going to put it somewhere on the screen as well. But that's the picture there. If you're on YouTube, look at that.
It'll be somewhere on the screen.
There we go. You can see the different mics there. Pause it if you're on YouTube. Unbelievable, Jeff. What a nice picture.
Indeed, right? That's okay.
Next one.
Do you want another one?
We're going for a Polaroid now. Little Polaroid number.
This is from this year.
Wow. Is that from this year? No, was it?
Yes, it is. No, it's not.
What?
It's not from this year, but
No,
it doesn't matter.
From last year.
It's the same concept.
The first Monday Mood Booster run. Oh, first birthday run for the Monday Mood Booster Run Club. Wow.
Great, isn't it?
Oh, some of these people I've not seen in a while. Jack O'Hara, I hope he's well.
God, Jack O'Hara.
Miss that guy.
Yeah, he's just not running at the moment, apparently.
Oh, classic Jack. Me and Jack, neither. What a nice picture. That was such a nice run. When was that? October 2025? 2024?
Yeah, 2024.
2024.
I still included it in the list just because it's still a birthday run.
I can't reflect on this because this year's
Well, we had this year's birthday run, but I didn't have a photo of it, so it's nice to think about.
That's nice to think
Monday
about.
Mood Booster.
Monday Mood Booster's grown a lot as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's doing...
The people who turn up now, wonderful community.
Doing amazingly.
If you're in London, anywhere, would like to meet us or would like to come for a run, join the Monday Mood Booster. It's such a good run club. Oh, wow. Oh, what a nice picture.
Number 3.
My God, look at that. This is me, Marcus, Tom, my friend, and his girlfriend, Gracie, aka Scratchface, at a rugby game in Rome just before we ran the marathon back in March of this year. Wow.
Very cool, right?
Look at that. That was such a cool game. Really cool time in their life because that was basically as we were launching. This was the week before we launched the podcast. Oh my God,
yes, it's so true.
My first marathon, the week before we launched the podcast. I remember life felt quick at this time.
It's so exciting.
I
remember cycling literally next to the Coliseum.
Yeah.
We were talking about how much everything was about to change.
Yeah. we were on the balcony just talking about everything that was to come. It was nuts.
So cool.
Unreal. I saw Tom and Gracie like 2 days ago as well. That was so nice. That was such a nice memory. The game was great as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Italia. Do you remember that? I was just cheering for the Italians.
Yeah. That was great.
Who were they playing? Italy versus England? No, it would not have been England. I would not be cheering.
It might have been.
I would not have been cheering for Italy if it was England.
Who were they playing? France, maybe?
Yeah, France.
Was it France? I can't remember.
I was cheering for Italy. Also, it cannot have been England. Well, that's a lovely memory.
Here's another one.
Rome was unreal.
Another photo.
Oh, there we go. This is a Polaroid. Look at that. This is us back in February of this year at our first marketing shoot with Sam back in Leeds.
So cool.
Outside Bradford. We went to a marketing day shoot.
Talk us through that weekend.
This was one of the most pivotal points of the Mood Booster, I'd say, completely. So Marcus has been working with Sam now for a number of years, and we wanted to get some professional pictures taken for the Mood Booster podcast. And so we went up to Bradford or Leeds for a weekend to go to Sam's photography studio.
Yeah,
right?
His
friend's photography studio. And we had an entire day of shooting photos for the podcast, for clothing that we had. We were in the forest running in suits for some reason as well. That was quite. We're not done that much for those pictures, but still, an entire day of just creativity, creating pictures, just brainstorming. And then that evening, we were in the car and posted our first ever teaser for what the podcast was. It was a time lapse of us in the studio taking pictures with these jumpers on. And I remember that was nuts because the reception it got was crazy.
It was great.
Especially like from my friends, where they were like, what the hell's going on here?
We were just
what are you doing?
Giddy in the car posting it like absolute children. Yeah, it was a great weekend, wasn't it?
It was unreal.
This is the name of the curry house we went to?
Oh, what? What? In Leeds?
The YouTube guy.
Oh, in Bradford?
Yeah.
I don't. It was a really good curry we had in Bradford. And the guy was obsessed with cars.
He had a YouTube channel, or he said... did he have a channel? Or...
he always watched channels on cars. Regardless.
Yeah.
This picture, we're holding a Beaujolais sign.
Yes.
Because we went to Scotland in January.
Oh, wait, hold that thought.
Is there another picture? Yeah, there's another picture. Okay, I was about to explain another picture.
Wait for it. Okay, 1 second. Let me
He's
make sure I got the right
himself.
one. There you go.
Unreal. What a nice picture. Do you want to explain this one?
Okay, yeah.
It's a lovely picture. This is another Polaroid.
Okay, so there's more photos from this trip, but this trip is Inverness, which is... Yeah, I think we booked it like in the December, just before, being like, I love hiking, I love all those things, and I'd wanted to go to Scottish Highlands for ages.
Yep.
And just looking at flights, and they were super cheap, and we were like, let's go. So booked the flights, hired a car, and it was kind of our first sort of let's do this, but also let's like take some mics and do a like mock episode and all these things. We basically stayed in the shepherd's hut in the middle of nowhere. We were so lucky. The weather, it just full blanket of snow the whole time. It was
insane. Pink skies, complete white out.
Beautiful. It was insane.
Nice.
Did get in a fight with the Airbnb host, but what can you do?
Alas, you can't
make
an omelette without breaking
eggs without making some omelettes.
God, guys, this is terrible. I'm just going to put a quick pause on this. We were at the pub yesterday. We went to a Twickenham game. We watched the big game in Twickenham. And I've been saying, I'm not sure if you're aware now, I've got a quote which I really like. I had no idea where it came from, and I've been saying it a few times now to Marcus. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs. And we were at a pub after the game at Twickenham yesterday, the rugby game.
Did you go to the game at Twickenham yesterday?
We did. And Jay, one of Marcus's friends, was like, you do know where that quote is from? I was like,
Jay's one of Marcus's friends. You're going to his wedding, my friend.
I am also friends with Jay. You've known him for years.
Yeah.
I've known him for about a year. Lovely guy, Jay. Anyway, he turns around and says, you do know where that quote is from? I was like, no, it's a quote from Joseph Stalin. Mm-hmm. How terrible is that?
Yeah.
It's one of my favourite quotes, and I've just realised why he said it.
That's unfortunate, isn't it?
I can't say it again.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate, that.
I really like the quote, and it's just been kind of ruined.
Anyway.
This guy... Anyway, I'm getting off track here. How did it even come about?
We broke some eggs by making an omelette with
the Airbnb host. That was it.
They were so unreasonable. It was a completely different story.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not about that right now. But anyway, we were in the shepherd's hut, and it was the most incredible shepherd's hut. I would still recommend anyone to go there, even though the hosts were a bit odd. Just the most amazing time. Like I said, hired a car, drove around the Isle of Skye, stayed overnight in the car, just in a little Vauxhall Corsa in some random road.
Really cool.
Got drunk in a pub, so sleeping was easier.
A lot of whiskey.
Just the most incredible adventure. But one night we were in the hut, and we were like, okay, let's do... Did we cook on the fire? I can't remember.
We did.
No, or was it cheese?
No. We cooked on the fire. We used tinfoil and left it in there, didn't we?
Was that the Beaujolais night?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, and so we were in the nearest Tesco. We were like, okay, let's do wine roulette or whatever.
That was a different night on the fire.
Yeah.
You're talking different nights here.
Yeah, so I'm just bringing up the story of the Beaujolais.
Please do.
So we were like, let's bring in some different a bottle of wine each, and then present it and see which is the best.
Yep.
So then were we doing the whole French accent and everything, presenting backstories. So do you remember what you bought? The wine you bought?
Non sais.
Don't remember.
Je ne sais pas.
Well, I love a Beaujolais, so I bought the Beaujolais to the party, and yours was amazing.
I can't remember what I got.
But then next thing, mine comes next. I'm not as good at presenting it because I'm not as good at the accent and all these things. But we were a bottle of wine deep by that point.
Yep.
And presented the Beaujolais. If you don't know Beaujolais, get to know. It's absolutely sublime.
It's an unreal wine.
And we loved it. And then next, was it in the same?
The next morning, we went up to somewhere just north of Inverness. We were up there because for my actual job, I was speaking to someone up there. and we were doing a bit of charity shopping before my meeting. And we go into a charity shop, and on the wall for like £5 was a framed picture, which you can see right above us right now in our studio, saying Beaujolais. If there's not some sort of guiding angels or some universal power pointing us in the right direction, I don't know what
it's
there is.
So cool.
So we saw it, we bought it, and we've taken it home.
Yep.
And now we've got a sign above us saying Beaujolais.
Yep. It was just...
And that's exactly what is in these pictures here.
Symbolised a great trip. And also just, I think that all around it, we were sort of doing all of these like trialing and seeing how it was going. So then just those sort of like little universal signs that we both sort of believe
100%.
in. It's really cool to experience. And also absolutely the best hike I've ever done, going up that fell in the snow, thinking with our ice picks or whatever they're called and our crampons, and just being like, oh, we're going to make it down before it gets dark, and we're going to survive, but having the best time doing it. We get up there thinking we're like these like absolute like machines, like these
4 a.m. minus 15 degrees.
Yeah, thinking like we're basically the new Bear Grylls or whatever, some sort of
I am
Survivor 2000, and then this guy meets us at the top and he's like, oh yeah, I just climbed up the side of this, I'll probably just rope back down. It's just like, oh, okay.
That guy was serious. He was a big cheese.
He had some big cheese.
What? He had some big cheese.
Oh, sorry, he was a big cheese.
He was a big cheese, yeah. That doesn't make any sense. He has some big cheese.
Okay.
A large wheel of cheddar on his back.
Gouda.
It's actually pronounced Gouda.
Okay, let's mix it up.
Yes. Hey-o. Same trip. Here we go. This was from last New Year's. We went to our very dear friend Ross's house in Lymington. And, oh my God, look at this.
We played Murder Mystery. It was brilliant.
That is absolutely wonderful. So on the left-hand side, we have... What's that picture from?
Let's see.
I know it's from Lymington, but what the hell were we doing there?
Don't know. No idea.
No idea, but we're with Noor and Molly, our other good friends. I don't know. Had some drink and we were getting a bit loosey-goosey.
But that trip, we did a murder mystery, and my mum had got me one of those murder mystery games like years prior, and I just never used it. And everyone has a character and all these things. So then, everyone came to the party, and we're all in characters, and found out I had to figure out who the murderer was, and that was New Year's Eve itself. And then the next morning,
tuxedos for that.
Yeah.
The next morning we went. Oh, this was rough.
I can't believe we did that.
This was insane. We got into just the ocean, went for a sea swim in our wetsuits. The water was like 5 or 6 degrees. It doesn't ever usually get that cold, and genuinely could not keep our heads in the water swimming more than 200 meters. I think we were planning to do about 750 meters because we had our first sprint triathlon not too long after this, so we thought we'd get some training in.
Yeah.
The water was so Baltic.
Genuinely
so Baltic. We could not even swim for that far.
Yeah.
It was so cold. I remember my head was pounding.
Yeah.
So we're in a picture in our wetsuits on the pier back before diving in.
Mm-hmm.
What a time.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. What memories we have.
Okay, next.
Wow, here we go. Unreal. Haha. This is Spain. We were here early February. Tarifa, to be particular. We were in Tarifa, so we went to Spain earlier this year. After Scotland, the month after, we went to... Marcus, very fortunately, has a flat, which he shares with his family. Pardon me, on the south of Spain. And we went to Tarifa for a day, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
On the left-hand side, I mean, this is actually on the same beach. On the right-hand side, we've got Marcus walking in a wetsuit next to the kite surfers.
Kite surfers.
That's pretty cool. It was a really, really windy beach. On the left, there's me sat in a deck chair, looking very, very good, as per usual. Jesus, that looked good. What's going on there?
It's good, isn't it?
Wow.
Great couple of photos.
That was fun.
It was lovely.
That was a lovely trip.
You were trying to go windsurfing, weren't you?
I was trying to go windsurfing, but they didn't let me because they were closing up shop and they were just doing their advanced course, and I'm not quite there yet.
Yeah.
Soon come.
And I was secretly a little bit like, oh, that's a shame.
You just want to go on a run.
We can't go. We'll have to go for a run instead.
Oh, it's an amazing sport. Let's just run.
Yeah, well, it was just because I was nervous. I would have enjoyed it probably, like with surfing. I would have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the backstory to this one?
Wow.
Same holiday,
Spain, top of a mountain. We still haven't released this episode. This is one of our only unreleased episodes yet. This is actually...
Do you remember how we got there?
One of my favorite episodes. So here we are. Marcus is in a deck chair on top of a mountain in Spain. And we hiked for 2.5 hours to get here with deck chairs clipped onto our backpacks. This was insane.
I can't believe
This was
story.
nuts. So Marcus thought he knew the way to get to this top of the mountain.
One wrong turning.
One wrong turning turned us away from this regular gravel path. Genuinely, I'm not even kidding. There was like metal rungs on the side of rocks with a sheer drop, which we were clinging onto.
There was nothing.
Imagine you're like bouldering. There were metal handles sticking out from the rock.
We should probably... I will allow the video you took of me when I was crashing out. We should probably put that on the carousel.
Oh my god, what? It was insane. So there was a foothold which Marcus had to get to. I'm not even trying to exaggerate. We were scaling this big boulder to try and get up. It was nuts. And Marcus, you don't love heights, do you? So I was trying to say, come on, put your foot there, put your foot there. And I was quite busy laughing, filming him. And he was not in a good way because he was like on the rock, trembling, feeling like he was about to fall off.
Because I was.
You weren't. You were fine. And we were trying to scale this rock to get, because his wrong path was clearly from the regular path to this rock climbing / via ferrata sort of number as well. We ended up getting up absolutely fine, of course. It was an insane hike, like crazy hike, wasn't it? We had to like throw the chairs from rock to rock.
Oh my god, yeah, and I got a huge bruise, didn't I?
Oh my god, because the chair hit you. Yeah, because we weren't able to actually climb with the chairs in some parts because it was so, just the jumps were huge. We had to just, one of us had to go first. We had to lob a chair over this like ravine drop, and then that hit your arm and you were bruised. That was nuts, that hike.
It was.
That was
But
crazy.
then, so the episode itself...
The episode itself was the power of saying no. It was actually one of my favourite episodes we've done yet. And we've still not released it.
No, it was a bloody phenomenal episode.
It was a phenomenal episode.
Yeah.
I think we're going to release it maybe at some milestone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good, wasn't it?
It was a phenomenal episode. Really enjoyed it. A lot of great insights as well. Wow.
Nice.
Amazing.
Next. I couldn't actually tell you which one this is from, so it's up for interpretation.
Crikey, what was this?
Why don't you go with Good Vibrations?
Yes, this was good. Was this Good Vibrations?
Maybe.
Yeah, it was, I think. Jesus, I can't even tell.
What is it?
How about you tell the story?
Okay.
Good Vibrations. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is
I can remember I've just been doing all the talking here, so I'll let you have some story talking.
So when was it? June?
Beginning of July. Sorry.
We wanted to do some outreach, and we were like, okay, we need to start getting involved with more. We were invited to
Wellbeing
Festival
before,
which was really fun. And we were like, okay, we need to do more of that. So to that, we looked around and found Good Vibrations, a really cool festival among other ones. It was like marketed all on the billboards in Ealing and stuff. I was like, oh, this is cool. Yeah. Let's look into it. They had Soul to Soul as the main act. Actually, didn't get to see them in the end, but would have been very cool.
Yeah.
And anyway, we went and. Where was it?
It was down
in Kent.
Down in near Kent, yeah, it was down south of Kent.
Got a cool little pitch up, took the tent down. So this photo itself is a Charlie beaming ear to ear, grinning. You set up the tent while I did the air mattress. We competed to see who was going to do it quicker.
Yes, I won.
I don't think you did, actually. That's recollections may vary.
T&Ts apply.
T's and C's apply.
T's and C's.
And yeah, the festival itself, not sure about that one.
I enjoyed it as it got later into the night. Marcus didn't because he's closed off and rigid.
Yeah, crazy. We went with this whole plan of, okay, these are all the videos we're going to get. This is what's going to happen and all these things.
Yeah.
And got there and immediately, like, people would just, like, put that camera away.
Yeah, so we went with all this filming content. It was mainly for content.
The Good Vibrations? I'm not sure.
It was mainly for content, mainly to try and get videos filmed, interviews done, speaking to people like what boosts their mood. We very quickly realised this festival was not a content sort of festival. It was people wanting to get away from technology, people wanted to get back to nature. So we were there with a camera, with a flag on our back, and people were not happy. Especially in the morning. They were like, I don't want to be filmed, sorry. I do not want to be filmed.
Yeah.
And as it got later into the night, people clearly had their hippie juices and started to get a bit leery and fun and started dancing around fires, and I thought that was really cool, actually.
Yeah.
In the beginning, they were not enjoying it.
Yeah. Anyway, here's the next
What a weekend, though.
Here we go.
This is actually one of my highlights of my year. 100%, just the whole trip itself. This is Rome. When we went for the Rome Marathon with the Monday Mood Booster Run Club. It's unreal. So on the left-hand side, we The club are posing with their numbers before the marathon,
Race bibs, yeah.
with their race bibs, in front of the 30th sign. I imagine it was the 30th year of Rome Marathon. In front of the Palazzo dei Congressi, the Congress Palace. And on the right-hand side is a picture of Marcus and I laying down on the ground after the marathon. Feet out, medals on necks. Unreal. What a race that was.
That was incredible.
So, yeah, for a bit of context, if I've not already mentioned it, we did the Rome Marathon back in March of this year.
Yep.
And it was with the run club, and the goal for myself at least was to get sub 4 going into it. I've been training a little bit over the winter. The initial goal was sub 3:45 for the marathon, but as it got closer, I think running had been a little bit less. And so to start with, we were like, let's just go for sub 4. That'll be a huge achievement anyway. Marcus was pacing me, and the goal was just to lock in for it. It started at the Colosseum, and we just ran around the entire of Rome. It was amazing. So we were running, and we held up a pretty good pace, didn't we?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the pace was exactly, but we had a pretty good pace. And about 20 kilometers in, Mark was like, how are you feeling? I was like, I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling good. And so we're running more. Pace is holding. It starts to rain a little bit, but it's fine. The rain actually cools us off. And we're running around these like big statues, all these sort of Greek, all these Roman Olympians, whatever they were. Maybe Greek as well, actually.
The old stadium.
The old stadium. And the entire place, Rome inspires me for numerous reasons. And I was just absolutely loving it. And about 30k in. 33k in.
Yep.
What do you say?
Well, so from my perspective, when we were running around the statues or whatever they are, I was like, okay, I was looking at my watch. I was like, we're on for a very good pace here, and I didn't want to say because obviously I'm supporting this person getting a PB. There's a lot of like mental work that you have to do, and for me, like more mental work for him, but I have to like support that. And I was like, if I tell him before half marathon that we're doing a really good pace, it's just going to knock everything out of whack. Let's just keep that under wraps, and we'll figure that out later on. Anyway, we get to half marathon. That's happening. We're on a really good pace for a very good PB, or not PB, but a very good time. And yeah, we're getting beyond. We're getting to like in the late 20s, and I'm like, we're still doing a really good pace here. This is very good. Let's keep it up while we can. Get to 33, and I start to sense Charlie wavering.
33?
Yeah. And the energy wavering, and I was like, okay, right, we've got 9k left. We can do this. This is fully possible now. I was like, now's the time.
What do you say to me?
This is just the beginning of the waver, and this is naturally when it, well, not naturally, but usually when it starts. I was like, Charlie, we've got 9k left.
Yep.
You've done it now. If we continue at this pace, we'll be on for sub 3:45.
Yep.
You can do it. Lock the heck in.
Unreal.
And yeah, I don't know what that did to you, but yeah.
I remember I literally just thought, okay, sub 10k. I've done so many 10ks by this point. It's so doable. Just, it's so temporary. Just make sure you get through this next 45 minutes, and then you can rest.
Yep.
The next 45 minutes will be hell, and then you can rest.
Each kilometer was different, different things I was saying.
Each kilometer was so different. It got to like 36, 37. I was feeling all right. I remember I hit 39, and I felt viciously ill. We were going through that tunnel. I remember you were like, just literally, stay on my toes. I remember you just like, stay by me. And I was like, okay, I just got to follow him. It was now like 3 or 4k left, and the time was coming up to it. So we are running. And I remember we were just going through this tunnel, and I felt so viciously ill. My stomach started going because I had a caffeine gel about a kilometer before. A caffeine gel is not like a normal running gel. It's pumped full of caffeine, as the name says, but it does different things to you. Like it makes you feel high. You're on one. It's nuts. So I had that. I started feeling really sick. Now kilometer 40, 2 kilometers left. We're now running around. I think it's the Vatican. Is it the Vatican at this point?
I'm not sure.
It's maybe not sure, but it's the streets of Rome. Cobbled streets. The streets are lined at this point. People are banging on the sides of the walls. Marcus senses that I'm dropping back. I'm like losing it. I'm sort of fading in and out a bit because I'm running so hard. He's like, stay on me. Do not drop back. I'm like,
is that what I said about your brothers?
Maybe that was a little bit later on. I don't know what you said, but I was like, okay, just stay on Marcus now and just run. And my goal was just to not get too far behind Marcus. I was like, just run. I was going in and out. I couldn't really remember a lot. What did you say, my brothers?
Each kilometer, I was like in my mind, like, okay, this is what I can say for this kilometer. This is what I can say, like motivational for this kilometer.
I remember
and I kept coming up with different things. And one of them, I was like, knowing him and how he is with his brothers and things, which is lovely. I was like, Charlie, your brothers and your mum, they're at home watching, they're tracking you. If you're not doing this for yourself, do it for them, and it being inspiring
Unreal.
for them.
Yeah.
They want this motivation. They're so proud of you, and they're looking up to you as their older brother, like that sort of thing.
It's nuts. And that sort of motivation is what you need when you're in the trenches. You're in the trenches so hard. You've been running so hard for so long, and we had 2 kilometers left, and we were still on for the sub 3:45, but it was going to be close. So each kilometer was going. Now comes kilometer 41. I'm in such a bad way. We're now wrapping up back around the Coliseum at this point. I'm like, Marcus, play the song. He had one rule that I gave him before was like, when I say you need to play the theme tune to the Gladiator film, because we were running around the Coliseum. You're not seeing Gladiator, you need to watch it. I watched it the night before for extra motivation, regardless. So Marcus then at kilometer 41, we had 1.2 kilometers left, pulled out the Gladiator theme tune and was playing it out loud on his phone. The streets are absolutely heaving with people clapping and cheering. Come on, let's go, And I'm there running as hard as I can. And then I can't remember what the time was. I think it was like 3 hours and like 40 minutes at this point, or 43 minutes. So we had 2 minutes left. We then come around this bend, and there's like 500 meters left. It's half a kilometer, and there's like a minute to go. And I look, and there's just a hill. I'm like, where's the finish line? I thought this was it. So this hill, and Mark's like, all right, this is it. Last, everything you've got, burst up this hill. So my arms are moving. I'm running up this hill. I then turn the final corner and I see the finish line, and I see above it the time. And I think you say, run, sprint, Charlie. I had 30 seconds left until that 3:45 like sort of cap. I'm then sprinting. He's like, run.
That's
run.
not the words.
What
Those
was
words
saying?
that etched. And the amount of people afterwards that have just random people who never watched the podcast, never anything, of just like, sprint, Charlie, sprint. Like, it was literally
That was it.
The amount of times I've had that recounted to me from
Seriously?
just random people, because it's like the most wholesome thing, and it's amazing. And also, you're getting your PB at Rome Marathon, and there's me there having supported you the whole way, like, sprint, Charlie, sprint. And it's just so wholesome.
I'm gunning it, and you're filming me. You're like, run, sprint, Charlie, sprint. Literally, it's coming to the second. For 3 hours and 45 minutes, it's coming down to the second. I then cross the line, and we don't know yet. We're like, when did we make it?
Yeah.
What happened there? What happened? And we're waiting around. We then get the medals, and we're waiting for that text on the app to come through to say, this is your time. It then comes from the phone. What was the exact time? Do you remember exactly?
Nope, your PB, my guy.
I think it was 3:44:55.
Something crazy like that.
I made it by 5 seconds, which was insane.
What lesson I'll say from that is, if you want a pacer, I'm your guy.
Marcus is the guy. No, genuinely.
No, it's not about me. That was
Genuinely.
an incredible achievement from you.
No.
Insane.
The pacing, I wouldn't have made it without you, genuinely.
It was your legs. You smashed it.
Yeah, well, the pacing was insane. Alas, by 5 seconds over the entire race. And that's why, when looking at these pictures, it's insane, because the mental fortitude, the battle that I had to go on there to get that was crazy.
Yeah, and you did. And you
In
smashed
Rome
it.
of all places, with my ancestors watching, which is great. Junior season.
Mm-hmm.
What a great memory that was, Rome.
What a great memo.
Great memo.
Mm-hmm.
That was this year.
Sticking on the same theme.
Oh, here we go. The iPad number. Here we go.
Yeah, we've run out of film photos. They are. I just couldn't find them. So.
Yes. This was us after our first triathlon back in August, I believe.
Yes.
July, August. Oh, I've lost it.
Oh.
Here we go. This was Chiltern Triathlon in Reading.
Yes. Oh my god, it was. Yeah,
This is Chiltern. So we'd done a few sprint triathlons for this year, but this was our first actual triathlon with a run through. Oh my god, do you want to recount the story of like cycling, the running? You had the crash on this as well, didn't you?
Oh my god, yeah, I had a crash. Oh yeah.
So we did the swimming.
So this is Chiltern Triathlon.
This is nuts.
The swimming actually had gone well, I would say. Been through a bit of a journey with the swimming, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but I love swimming, and I'm a really good swimmer. I love it, I just think I am. But then something about me and triathlon swimming is just there's been a huge hurdle, and it was just anyway. It was a good swim relatively to that.
Yep.
You smashed it as you do. You're a very good swimmer, and you very kindly were waiting for me at the end, which is nice. And then we got out on the bikes. Go to leave, and the cattle grid hadn't been covered properly, and the plastic that was covering the cattle grid was slippery, and there wasn't
slidey.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just go flying. And this woman then crashes into me as well. Poor woman, because she's obviously really
It
good.
was insane.
And I'm just like, my bike, like the spokes have come off, the whole thing's like,
The wheels bent.
Yeah. And I'm just cut up, in pain.
The arms covered in blood.
Just like, okay, let's get back on, make it work. Anyway, the whole of that 40k bike ride, every time I'm going downhill, my arms are just in agony because the pressure going through my wrists, up my arms. And it wasn't just me being like silly, like clumsy. I came off, and as we were sorting my bike out, someone else did the exact same thing, and he was peed off
because his bike was like 10 grand.
He was angry.
Screaming, swat that bloody cattle grid.
Fair enough, but still, like, anyway. So yeah, we had the cycle, beautiful bike ride, like, my God, so beautiful. It's the Chilterns in
the hills,
in Oxfordshire / Berkshire, wherever. Anyway,
might link my ting from Berkshire. There we go.
And yeah, sublime, absolutely beautiful.
And then we had
sunny,
the run,
glorious day.
It was really hot.
And then we had the run, and the run was difficult. It was just up and down this hill, basically either running uphill or downhill 3 times over.
This was the worst part of it for me.
And you were a grumpy little sod.
Hey man, what the hell? Hey yo.
I'm there like trying to have a lovely time, being like, come on Charlie, you're like, don't talk to me, stop supporting me.
I wasn't, it was just so like, I was in such a trench.
Coming from the Rome's experience to then that, it's just like, okay.
I was in such a trench, it was like 25 degrees at this point, so tired because I'd done swimming and cycling already. And Marcus was like, you're not long left. And I was just like, you know what? I don't want this positive energy around me anymore. Yeah. I just laid into it.
It was kind of miserable. Yeah, it was miserable to be around.
You were fuming.
So I was putting my energy into supporting other people in the village, in the race village, when we were running past each other, which was nice because then at the end they always come up to you like, oh, thank you so much, that helped so much.
Exactly.
But you were having none of it.
And then I beat you as well at the sprint finish.
Yeah, you always
You were so angry about that.
Yeah, I'm like, I've stayed with you while you've been a little brat having a go at me.
You were so angry.
I've run with you. I could have run off. I didn't. And I let you just be a brat.
No,
and then at the
okay.
end, you just sprint finish. And I was like, oh, great. Okay.
No. It's not happened. So Marcus, whenever we do a race, other than the Rome Marathon, likes to have a bit of a sprint finish. And I saw him start to sprint up. And so I look over.
What happened.
It is indeed. And so I'm starting to speed up. And just because I've got a bit more acceleration, I then won.
Recollections may vary.
And so I won the race, even though he was staying for me for the whole run. In hindsight, I completely see. Might not be the fairest.
No.
Bit of healthy competition, you know?
Bit of healthy competition.
In the moment, we all sort of say things which... What's the quote I say all the time?
You can't make an egg without breaking some omelettes?
You can't make an egg without breaking some omelettes. I think that's going to be the new quote. I can't say the other one because of Joseph Stalin, so...
Okay, next.
Right, this one, crikey. This one here was in the Isle of Wight Festival. We went to the Isle of Wight Festival in June for our friend Jay's stag do, which was hilarious. And on the last day, Ollie Murs was performing. And part of the attire, which I thought we all had to get, which wasn't the case.
Yeah, no. It was
for
just
the stag do, because I wasn't really sort of reading the chat properly. I thought we all had to get Ollie Murs t-shirts from Amazon. Turns out it was only Jay, the actual stag, who had to get an Ollie Murs t-shirt. I was ordering our outfits for us, the butcher's aprons, and I got us 2 Ollie Murs t-shirts as well. Everyone had left by this point, bar Marks and I.
It's just us left.
Just us left of the stag. So we basically got our Ollie Murs t-shirts, made them into tank tops, went to the Ollie Murs concert on the last night.
We were quite popular there, weren't we?
Yeah, people love the tanks. And yeah, this is a picture of us posing in the crowd, wearing our Ollie Murs tank tops, ready for Ollie Murs. Unreal. What a weekend that was.
It was very fun.
I really enjoyed that. We saw Sting, Stereophonics.
Yeah.
Who else did we see? Stereophonics. The Script.
Oh yeah, the Script were great.
They were great.
Saw Clean Bandit. Saw who were the ones that I didn't really know? Pale Waves. Pale Waves.
They were great.
I friggin' love Pale Waves. After that, they were so good.
Pale Waves are great. Thanks Tom Maloney for putting me onto that.
This one I don't know how much we can say about, but I'm gonna get it up anyway.
We cannot say what this is about. This is okay.
Work in the progress.
There's a huge thing coming, guys. It's been an idea coming now for basically 3/4 of a year, right?
Yeah, 3/4.
And it's not nearly ready yet either. It's going to be a little bit of time until it's out.
Yeah.
But this is a picture of us
working on something exciting.
Working on something very exciting.
I'm glad we got that on photo.
We went to a library in London to start, and then went to Waterstones afterwards to carry on working on this. And yeah, this is a picture of us with our laptops working in the cafe.
I'm so glad we got that on photo.
Unreal.
Also looking great in that photo.
I look great in that. So do you, to be fair.
Yeah,
We look like studs. Little studs with apple. Unreal. What a good
Brilliant,
picture.
isn't it?
What a picture that is.
I know.
When in this year was that? August?
Augusto.
It can't have been August.
I think it was.
Wow, I thought it was early this year.
I know. So, yeah, that's
Fantastic picture.
very wholesome. Very glad we got that.
That is... I'm ashamed we can't say more on that yet, but that was brilliant. Okay, here we go.
This is a great one.
Morocco. Tagazout. So, earlier this year, we started our series called Mood Boosts on Tour. And our first episode was with a cookie shop in Tagazout on the coast of Morocco. A little surfing town.
Sozi and Rabia.
Sozi and Rabia. Sozi's Cookies.
Yep.
A beautiful cookie shop in Tagazout.
Incredible.
Purple. It's lilac door with this white building.
It was so nice.
It was really nice. We basically went and had some cookies because they were recommended, and we were speaking to them about their why, what they were doing, and genuinely, really, really inspired. Genuinely, really, really inspired.
Yeah. I just think, it will. Some context or behind the scenes. It was, we do our series Mood Boosts on tour, and this was the beginning of that. In terms of, we were literally speaking to them. We were like, oh, let's just make a video with them. Don't know what or why. In the moment of filming the video, I was like, light bulb moment. This is going to be a series called Mood Boost on Tour. So I was like, can we just refilm our intro again? I'm going to just do an introduction specific. I was like, guys, welcome to Mood Boost on Tour, and it was just perfect because the whole concept of one of our pillars is community and connection, and working with other people who are like stewards of their own communities and work with their own communities, and we want to find out their joy and understand about them and make connections through that. So it was just so aligned in that way, and in that moment, all of those things sort of like were unfolding in my brain. And,
it was really cool. They were lovely people as well.
Best
cookies are insane.
Best I've ever had, I would say personally.
Yeah, the cookies are insane, and that was when we did our whole tour in like Agadir, in Marrakesh. We were there for a week and a bit. I think it was a week and a half.
Incredible.
It was such a good trip, and Tagazout is a little surfing town, just about 2 hours south of Marrakesh. Really cool.
Indeed.
Really cool.
Couple more.
All right. Here we go.
Hello.
Here we go.
Hello.
This is us in the Dolomites. We've had a wonderful year of travelling, haven't we?
Probably my favourite holiday I've ever been on.
Yeah, it's very much up there. It's insane. This was... God, look at So we went to the Dolomites earlier this year as well. We did an RV trip through the Dolomites, and the first weekend we were there, we went up to a lake called Lake Molveno, and we did a half marathon through the Dolomites.
My favourite half marathon I've ever done.
It's one of my favourite races. Yeah, probably a little bit better than Rome. Over half marathon, there was 1.5 kilometers of elevation.
Insane.
A seriously difficult race. About 100 meters on that bridge, my foot was completely gone.
Really?
I was cramping. I literally couldn't move. I was like, I can't move my foot.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I literally couldn't move it.
That's also near where I nutmegged myself with my pole.
Oh my god, you almost got hit in the head with a rock as well.
Oh, wow. Shall I tell that story? Or do you
yes,
want to tell
indeed. Well, no, you can tell it. The entire Dolomite Strip was insane. That's a whole other thing. We've made videos about that as well. We can do a whole episode on it. But this was a race which was to put all other races to shame. It was insanely difficult. Up through the mountains, 22 degrees or so, pelting sun. And we had walking poles because we had to hike it because the incline was so steep. And this point, we had just done an insane decline, hadn't we? We were running. About 100 meters off this, you almost got hit on the head with a boulder. Yeah,
so we're snaking around these mountain paths.
Trails.
So, as I say, they snake round, they turn round on themselves, like hairpin bends, basically. So, as you're running one way, there's people above you, basically, walking or running in the opposite direction or whatever. I am running. Next thing I know, this giant rock just flies over in front of my eyes, like inches in front of my eyes. Continues falling
5
down.
inches.
Yeah, like 5 inches. It's like insane. And
6 inches. So seriously.
I was like,
a second earlier,
millisecond.
I'm not even kidding you would have died.
That would hit my skull. Anyway,
pelting at such a quick pace. It was such a near-death experience.
Look up, and this kid has just kicked a rock down, and his mum was like, "Oh, sorry, this kid has just kicked this rock down onto me." Obviously, he wasn't intending to hit me. Well, I'd like to think he wasn't intending to hit me. And it was just like, that was mad. You were really angry. You were like, "Make sure you're telling and shouting at people if there's rocks on."
I was baffled because she was so blasé about it. She's like, "Oh, sorry," and laughed. A second earlier, I kid you not, you would have been perished.
Yeah, I could have died.
You would have perished. And so I was like, you need to shout something at these people below because insane.
It was...
I don't think she quite internalised it.
No, so I was near my end there, but I managed to survive.
I was near my end.
Yeah.
Not yet. The universe has got big plans for you, my friend.
Big plans for this place.
Big plans.
And I'm not going to stop till I get there. Okay, this is coming to an
What?
end now, but let me just find the one that I'm looking for. Do some little ASMR while I find it, yeah?
How's everyone doing?
Where's it gone?
How are we feeling about this? I'm not sure about you
here you
guys,
go.
whether you enjoy the period between Christmas and New Year. Unreal. Look at this. Wow.
Great.
Unreal. Oh, another insane trip. This was Copenhagen.
Probably again, if anyone,
Yeah.
I've said this on previous episodes, but Copenhagen, so far to where I've been in the world, Copenhagen's most certainly my favourite city in the world.
This is one of my favourite cities in the world.
I love it
Copenhagen.
so much.
It is beautiful.
Mm.
The vibe, the culture is just perfect.
Yep.
Oh, it makes my heart yearn, even though it's
Mm.
just so recently and I've got so many more opportunities. It's like a beautiful place.
Mm.
The picture is Marcus and I both diving into the water.
Charlie taught me how to dive.
I taught Marcus how to dive.
You tried to teach Claire as
On
well.
the beginning, yeah, she didn't learn. She didn't have the learning in her. Before the trip, Marcus couldn't dive at all.
No.
And one morning we had like 2 hours or so, and so we went down to the water, and we started small. We started where you were sat on the side and just basically rolled in, and then we started to you were crouched on the side and you rolled in. You then were sort of like hunched over and then rolled in. Then you were stood up and you sort of dropped in, and then it turned into a jump.
Yeah.
And this was a picture captured mid running leap.
Yeah.
So that progression was all that morning. Sun's out, people on the side, on a wooden pier, diving into the water.
Great holiday.
Oh, what a holiday that was.
Sublime.
Oh, what a holiday. That is a
Copenhagen
wonderful-
has my heart.
If you've not been to Copenhagen, don't go because we don't want any more popularity there. I'm saying this as a tourist.
Oh,
In the summer, it's
how's
beautiful.
Paul?
He's well. My dad spoke to him actually recently. He was saying,
nice.
yeah, it's good. They had a little call recently.
That's lovely.
Paul's great. I think I've not spoken to him in a little bit of time, but I might try and
You
catch up
need
with him
to.
soon. I need to.
Have a chat with Paul.
I probably will. A little Christmas call.
Okay, this is the same holiday, but I would quite like to hear your interpretation of how this unfolded.
What do you mean,
I've heard you tell this story many times to people, but I feel
Oh,
like on the
yeah.
podcast.
This is unreal. So we're in the Dolomites here, and
Back in the Dolomites.
this is a really... So I'll start basically the night before. So we're in a RV, as I mentioned, in the Dolomites, and we're going all around, and we're on our way to a car park that we had sort of seen. It was the natural route that we were taking. And on the way to this car park, Marcus says in the RV, I think there's something called the Trade Chime that I've heard of before. I've seen it on TikTok and it sounds quite popular. I've
Turns
never
out to
heard
be
of
the
it.
most famous trail you can do in
Turns
the
out,
Dolomites.
yeah, a little bit of foreshadowing here. It's the most famous trail in Italy to do the hiking. And Mark said, I've seen it on TikTok. People say to do it. I was like, okay. Anyway, so we go to the car park, a beautiful car park and scenery. We go to the lake and we sort of have a wander around. And we settle down for dinner. We're making some pasta. It's about 7 p.m. in the evening now. It's getting dark. And we're making some pasta. We crack a beer. We sat down on the table outside the RV eating some pasta. And we're saying, what should we do tomorrow, do we think? Cultivating a bit of a plan. And we look, well, what's that Trade Chime thing saying? What's it about? We're looking on our phones, on Instagram and TikTok, on whatever it is. And it turns out, this is a pretty big deal, actually. It looks pretty good. It's a 10K hike up, or like a hike around.
Yeah.
Can we drive up? Is there a car park nearby? And we say, yeah, I think there's a car park nearby. It's a fairly expensive car park because you need to drive up a long way. It's like a 6-kilometer drive up. There's one car park up there and it costs quite a bit of money. And Mark's like, okay, book it. I'm like, okay, cool. This is the night before, bear in mind. Turns out you need to book basically a month in advance for this car park.
Yeah.
It is insane.
And so we're like, we can't do that. What
Yep.
else can we do? Okay, let's get a bus up. The queues for the bus is apparently 3 hours long in the morning because everyone's going up there. And we're like, well, what do we do? It's like 8 o'clock the night before. We're like, okay, well, the only thing we can do is hike up.
It's about
And I'm
7 kilometers up. 7 kilometers up.
I map it out on my Maps app and I could see it's like 24 kilometers. And I'm just there trying to like bargain Charlie. I'm like, it's just a half marathon, Charlie. It's just 21K. We'll be fine, like seeing that it's over. But by the time we're coming back down, what are you going to do about
In a
it?
massive bowl of pasta, and we would basically just plan very quickly. At 8 p.m. was like, okay, we're up at 5 a.m. to make sure we get up there for sunrise.
We then,
We'd
like,
packed all of our bags,
Run into the village to fill up our water and all
run
the
to the village
things.
to fill up our water, and we'd done everything there, prepped because this plan to hike up this huge mountain, at which there was a 10-kilometer walk around up top as well, and then the hike back down. We just thought, why not? We're two young, fit, healthy men. We can absolutely get it done. So come 5:30, 6 a.m., we wake up and we're hiking. We're now on our way. The vibes are high.
1.5K in.
1.5K in.
Just waking up.
Just waking up. This car, on the way up, stops ahead of us. And out the window comes this woman's head and says, Marcus, is that you? I'm just like, bloody hell. Who does this man not know? turns out it was someone you did your masters with.
Charlotte from my masters, legend, absolutely
Unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. So we just hop in the back of the car, and that's that sorted.
So she carries us up the entire way to the car
And it's
park.
nice. We did most of the hike with them. We split off for a little bit, but most of the hike with them as well. And then had lunch and dinner afterwards, and lunch afterwards.
Unreal.
Yeah, it was sublime.
Yeah, and so this
It's
is a picture of
quite
us
funny.
at the top with them posing at the top of the hike. Posing,
I think you
just
said
having
to
a picture.
James or someone in the past, Marcus, just everywhere you go, just see someone.
Well, the first time we were with James, the guy who did the episode on nutrition with, we were on a run and someone else bumps into you, from another degree that you have. It was ridiculous. I just couldn't believe it. In everywhere at a time like 6:30 when the roads were so quiet, there were maybe 5 cars passing us.
So
One
cool.
of the 5 cars knew you.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm very fortunate. We managed to get a lift and save ourselves a lot of hiking.
it was great.
It was nuts.
It was
It was nuts. It was loco.
loco
Yeah.
empanadas.
What a walk though that was.
Talking of.
Yeah, that was great.
Talking of.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Talking of empanadas.
Talking of empanadas, San Sebastian. Another incredible memory. Another travel. Another trip.
Yeah, we've
Our
done
carbon
lots of
miles.
them.
We need to offset some
Yeah.
carbon miles for next year, don't we?
Yeah.
This is not good.
Yeah.
2026 is the year of carbon offsetting for
Planters and trees.
the mood booster.
Yeah.
We're here in San Sebastian. We did a half marathon here with the Run Club again. Here's a picture of me with Sophia and Felix eating pinchos.
Oh, stunning.
San Sebastian is, as Anthony Bourdain, the famous chef, once said, the home of gastronomy, I believe he said.
Gastronomy?
No, that's not right.
No, isn't that the study of your stomach?
Yeah.
That's
gastronomy is the study of your stomach, right?
I'm not sure about that.
That makes no sense.
No.
Gastronomy.
Gastroenterology.
No, it is.
Is
Gastronomy, the practice or art of choosing, cooking, and eating good food.
There you go. You did know.
There you go, champ.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Thanks for apologising. It's the food in San Sebastian is unbelievable. The entire town. There's a pinchos culture. So if you don't know, pinchos is similar to tapas. There's small plates. And wherever you go, each bar has these little tables outside that you stand at with a glass of red wine or beer, or if you don't drink Coca-Cola, whatever it is. And they have one dish in particular that they do really, really well. And you basically will do a bar crawl, but at each place you get a small plate. And so many bars of so many good plates of food. It's incredible. And so after the half marathon, we were wearing our medals in town, just eating this good food up until like 2 a.m. It's a fantastic little
It was
weekend.
really good.
It was just a tiny little weekend away, Friday till Sunday.
Yeah.
It was great.
Met those Irish people.
We did. That was the night before the race.
Yeah. That
Up
was
at
fun.
2 a.m. drinking wine.
They
the
loved
night
us.
before the half marathon.
They loved us.
That was brilliant.
It was good, wasn't it?
That was great.
It was great.
San Sebastian. You know what I learned actually? Why tapas is called tapas?
Why is it called tapas?
Or how it came about. In Spain, people were getting too disorderly and drunk on nights out. So tapas is basically a small plate that you can put on top of your cup to have food. So to incentivize people being less drunk on nights out in Spain, they made really small plates of food to basically soak up the alcohol, which you could put on top of your cup.
That's cool.
The word cup in Spanish, I think, is taza.
Okay.
So, but tapas, I think, roughly translates to like small plate on cup.
Very cool.
That's at least what I was told recently.
There you go.
Really cool. Pinchos is very similar.
Okay. That's cool. Cool little fact that is.
Really cool.
Okay. Penultimate one.
Penultimate one. Here we go. Oh, this is great. Okay, so for my birthday present, Marcus got me a weekend surfing in Cornwall. I very much like to surf. I don't do it enough. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. So as a birthday present, we went down to Cornwall and hired some boards. And on this night, we went to a very nice restaurant called The Pig, didn't we? This was your first time surfing, right?
Second
time surfing.
I surfed in Tagazu, which gave
Of
me
course you did, yes.
a real lulled me into a false sense of security of how
Yeah.
surfing was going to be.
Cornwall surfing is a bit harder.
I died.
Yeah, that was
My
tough.
heart rate was 180 for 2 hours trying
that
to
was
get
nuts.
past the frigging crash zone, whatever it's called, and I was
Yeah.
just dying.
Surf zone. Serious stuff. So here we're in The Pig having a nice happy birthday.
Yeah, do you remember you were half cut and what'd you say to the waiter?
Well, he looked like Fred again.
Oh yeah, you look like Fred again.
Oh no, this was even funnier. So we were in The Pig, and The Pig's this restaurant. It's got a few restaurants now around the south coast, I think. And the whole thing is they only source food within a 15-mile radius of where their restaurant is. So the vegetables, the meat, the eggs, whatever it is, it's all local.
Very
all their food
funny.
is within a 50-mile radius. That's the one rule. And I was ordering on the menu I think my starter was some sort of gnocchi dish, gnocchi being the potato and flour pasta. And I was asking the waitress, where's the aubergines, grown? Over there. Where's the squash grown? Oh, it's in the garden about a mile that way. Really, really cool. Where's the gnocchi grown? She's like, oh, I need to check for you, actually. It's like, oh, okay, thank you for checking. Being that you don't grow gnocchi, obviously.
It was quite funny.
It was, yeah, I didn't mean
She
to make
was
it
so
like that.
earnest with it as well.
Oh,
So
God,
sincere.
I feel really bad, actually. What the hell are you doing?
There you go.
What's happening here? He just pulled out his iPad and took a picture.
That's the last photo.
I should get rid of the moustache. I look terrified.
What was one of our pillars?
Community and connection,
Yep.
introspection and inspiration,
Yep.
presence and gratitude.
Yes.
What about it?
This is what we're doing now.
Oh, the last memory being us recording our podcast. That's very sweet of you. That's very nice. That's a nice moment you just had there. Just pull out a picture and was like, this is the last memory. Look at you grinning there.
It's nice. I also thought, we've had a very grandiose situation of what are you doing? Zooming into my beautiful teeth. Had a very moment there of last hour talking about all of our holidays and amazing memories, which are incredible.
Indeed.
But I think it's nice to ground as well. And
it is. It is. There's been a lot of memories. That's what I like about pictures now, is that it's so easy to, for the past year, just look over everything like that and just sort of say, good stuff's happened, bad stuff's happened. But when you're sort of rooted in each memory as well, it brings you back right to how you're feeling in the moment.
Yeah.
But now is obviously the only time that is real.
Yeah. And these photos I just showed you, being all wishy-washy about it or sentimental. This is what it's all about.
Indeed.
This mood booster and the podcast and everything else with the mood booster. So it's nice to reflect on that amazing year, but also
not
being
a lot
here
of
in
podcast
this
stuff in
moment.
there, actually. A lot of just Charlie and Marcus moments. That is lovely. You guys get to see a little peek behind the curtains into our adventures that we've been on. No, it's been an incredible year. Mood booster and outside of that. A lot of these trips had the mood booster involved.
Yeah.
Some of them didn't, which is even cooler.
Yeah. So how are you feeling in this moment, having looking at these photos?
Content. Very, very content. Yeah. Done a lot of cool things. A lot of cool things. I'm just very excited to see, what else is to come. Very, very grateful, I think, is also more it. Very, very grateful for the ability to do a lot of good things. Obviously very privileged to be able to go to fly to these places, have a job that's flexible enough. Financially flexible. Like that's everything down to it is super grateful just for the situation that we're in to create these lovely memories as well. And grateful for the people that are surrounding me. Genuinely. White guy here hopping on a podcast, telling how grateful he is and privileged. But it's been a fantastic year. How about you? How are you feeling?
In this moment, I'm feeling nostalgic, which I know is thinking about the past, but I feel like both can be.
Make sure you're present.
I can be present whilst also feeling nostalgic at the same time. I'm grateful to be sitting here, having had those memories and those things to reflect on in the first place.
Yep.
I'm grateful to be, doing episode 41 right now, and having, this isn't what this moment's about, but having 41 and eternity to go.
Yes.
I'm grateful for that. But I'm just happy to be here and very, very sort of reflecting on the last year. It's been. I was speaking to a friend a couple of days ago actually about this. He was like, I can see you've just really found your joy and you found your purpose. And I was like, I didn't say that to him. And he actually doesn't listen to this podcast.
Who is it?
Luke.
What was it?
Really
nice.
And just how I was talking to him about it, he was like, I can see you found your joy and you found your purpose, and it's really nice to see. And I think that's true. I have found my joy in this work, and I have found purpose in this work. I very much love it, and I'm very grateful to be able to do it. I know that it's a part of that gratitude extends just internally, like to myself for just making it happen. But I don't want to. I'm also just grateful for everything aligning how it did, being in the places and having the education and all of the things that I've been lucky to have, and also us meeting when we did and being, the friends that we are and all the things that come with that. So,
and the people that we're becoming through it.
Yeah,
the most important thing is whilst this work is here and it's great and we have purpose through what we're doing, we believe in a mission and we're helping people as well. it's also the people that we're becoming through it,
Yeah.
the lessons we're learning, the traits that we're gaining from the hard work and the discipline and the kindness and the empathy and the shared community that we have here with you guys as well. So that's also just as important, is the people that we're becoming through it, because that's what the work is for, realistically.
Yeah, the growth, all the growth,
for
sure. Yeah, I've grown a lot in the last year in many ways.
My God.
Through this work.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's been a lovely, amazing, incredible year.
It has been, hasn't it?
Maybe, I don't know, I couldn't say. Maybe one of the best of my 29 years so far.
Each year should be the best year of your life.
Yeah, and I feel like this year might be there.
I think this one has been for me.
Yeah, I think
it's been
it is.
The amount of growth and lessons I've learned in this year has been nuts.
So I hope along the way, and I also want to just really sum up with, look, we spent the last hour reflecting on amazing holidays.
Yeah.
But for me, like, there were like universals that were throughout them, and why it was important, like, at the end, to sort of just look at a photo of literally this moment.
Yep.
Because that's what it's about. And it's about, I guess, reflecting. The summary of all those reflections is adventure, growth, friendship, laughter, like happiness, difficult times, of course, like a lot of difficult times, a lot of hard times. I'm not just saying that to be like a downer, but like for balance sake, like
100%.
That's exactly what we do here.
It's not just been trips and holidays and fun. It's been a lot of difficult stuff.
Even in the last few weeks, like very difficult times.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's important that we reflect on that, but also anchor in those values that, yes, all of those trips are really outlandish and exciting, but they all have beneath them just the values that I think even in this moment we're having. Laughter, like I say, laughter, friendship, shared like connection, just reflection, learning, growth, and they're all lovely things that we hope to share with all of you continually, endlessly, and just grateful to be here to do so.
100%. What's one thing, to wrap up, that you've learned about yourself this year?
Oh golly.
Well, you've learned to do, maybe, or there's something that you've learned for this.
Learned about myself. One thing I've learned. Do you know your answer?
I've got a couple, but I've got a few. Yeah, I've got one off the which.
Okay, you go.
It's less to be about myself, but more what I can do is to be really grateful for the hard times in your life. I think the hard stuff that comes about, fall in love with the difficult times as well, to really try and appreciate them. They won't, I mean, typically for me, I don't feel like in the moment I want to appreciate them, or I want them to be there. In fact, I usually want them to be gone. But since being able to fall in love with the difficult times and the hard moments and the low moments as well, and if I can stay present in those hard moments, it means that when I do have a good moment, it feels so better. It feels so much better, and it feels so much more right as well. Because when I've had that hard time, or that low time, or that difficult, whatever I'm going through, and I've been able to sit in that moment and be like, this moment is needed. You are going through this for a reason. This is teaching you something. Know yourself throughout this difficult moment, and you will come out the other side of it as well. The discipline, the groundedness, the kindness that will give me, not only for other people but for myself as well. I've not been able to get from anywhere else ever before, and that can only come through just like falling in love with the difficult times and appreciating them for what they are. I believe everyone has them. Everyone goes through them. Of course. You can't avoid difficult and low times in life. And yeah, I think just observing the bigger things we do, the more things we do, the more hard times there will be as well. And that's obviously normal. And just, being able to fall in love with those hard times and appreciate them for what they are as well has given me such a groundedness that I've not really been able to get from anywhere else as well.
That's lovely.
That's one of them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there anything about yourself that you've learnt? Well, you think I'll say mine?
Go ahead.
Mine is, and this isn't like it's learnt, and I'm speaking in the past tense because I say this all the time, but this will always be being learnt. But it's been a huge year of continually learning this, is my self-worth and my confidence in myself and my love for myself, which people don't... Speaking for myself is not something I really say, or I don't say I love myself really. I know that's a generic thing that people are always talking about, but truly, I'm someone who on paper even talking about it, I can find difficult, but which shows that I'm still learning. But even, on paper, I'm someone with a PhD, a run club, like a business. I'm holding down and enjoying multiple jobs, friendships, all of those sorts of things. On paper, you'd see that and be like, God, that person's, hugely successful and they must be incredible and clever and all these things. That's not something, those sorts of attributes aren't things I can and easily attribute or internalize for myself. I think after going through the last year of just watching myself, zooming out and watching myself sort of create something through passion, and also have, people ask me like, oh, what's the turning point? How do you find confidence? And it's not one answer, but like truly working on internalizing those external pointers of validation, such as a PhD, such as a run club, such as good friendships, but also having supportive people around me, such as yourself, who help remind you, no, you do have worth and you are sort of successful and you are these good things. All of those things combined, I've just been more introspective than ever and more sort of self-compassionate and self-loving than ever. And I'm proud of myself and the love that I've sort of grown for myself over the last year, and will continue to do so. Like, it's definitely, there's more to go, but I think it's been a big year of that, and just loving myself, really.
That's lovely. Most important thing of all. It's what everything stems from.
It's not a default position I find myself in. And actually someone, I guess, being sentimental and soppy is something that, of obviously many great attributes you have, something I admire in you is your, like, kind of, no, why wouldn't I like myself, and I am good at these things, and like in a confident way, it's not arrogance, it's confidence, and
not always.
And why shouldn't you? Because you are those things, and it's easy to see that from an outside perspective, so why shouldn't I think those things about myself?
Good. The more we internalize that, the better. It doesn't have to come from arrogance or cockiness, and it's completely okay to love yourself.
We all should.
We should.
We don't, but
a lot of people don't, and it's what a lot of things stem from. I think the more we do, the better people we are. That's lovely. Thank you for sharing.
That's all right. You?
I suppose one thing I've learned about myself is just what I truly value in this life. I know I'm 25 and I'm still quite young and still learning a lot, but what I value, and making sure to prioritize that in life, being peace, family, good relationships, just valuing the people, and mental peace as well. This it's been an incredible year, as we've said, and a tough year as well in a lot of regards. Challenging, disciplined year, a lot of growth, which has been so good. And I think through it all, through the noise, through the trenches, one could say, not quite the proverbial trenches of the podcast world. I think just overall, just really realizing and internalizing what actually matters, and that's what's important, is the family, is the relationships that I have around me, nurturing those, my own peace, my own mental peace, because that's, without that, everything sort of goes as well. And I think just knowing what I value most, and then just like prioritizing that, and knowing it's okay to prioritize that over things, and knowing that, as we just said, it's okay to say no to certain things and certain people. I'm still learning, very much so, how to say no. I often find that I'm oversubscribed to a lot of things, actually. And I think that sort of ties it into knowing when to let something go, or knowing when to say no, and just prioritizing the right things for me. And then that's okay, because that's what's going to serve me best anyway. And I think just in general, actually, what that follows on to, I'm just giving a bunch of lessons now, is trusting the universe, is just trusting my gut again. Intuition over everything. Just surrendering. It's a long process that I'm trying to do, but learning to let go of what I think I should be doing, and just trusting what the process is. Whatever that is, in whatever version that appears in. It's difficult because I'm so young still, and I think I should be here and there and doing this and that. But the more I've seen just to let go and just trust the process and be present in the moment and enjoy what's happening right here and now, the better things seem to go. And that's what's cool. It obviously is mixed in with things like action and discipline, but something that I've learned about myself is just, really just learn to surrender.
Fair.
And prioritize what's right. And then a lot of things look after themselves.
There you go. You learn your values.
I like my values, I think. Yeah.
Big year for that.
Big year.
Big up.
Bigger year next year, as we say.
Yeah.
But for this year, it's been wonderful.
Lots to come.
Big things coming soon.
Well, we're talking about that next
Watch
week.
this space.
Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
this space.
We're talking about that next week.
We are indeed.
Well,
We are.
thank you all for an amazing year.
Thank you for being here. I think we should very
Our
much
debut
preface.
year.
None of this would be possible without you. Without you here, this wouldn't be possible.
No.
You know, the reason it's possible is because you guys are here listening.
Yeah.
You're part of the community. You're just as important as I am, as Marcus is. We're all in this, growing this beautiful community together.
Exactly.
And we value you a lot.
Truly.
So, truly thank you for being
Yeah.
here. It means I still find it really hard to internalize you listen to this whole episode the whole way through. That someone sat there listening, or on the way to work, whatever it is, and listens to even 10 minutes. When I have someone come up to me and say, "Oh, that part you mentioned there,"
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, you've listened to it, you've like heard it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But when I do believe it, it's beautiful. So thank you for being here. It means a lot.
Merci. Gracias.
Yeah, beautiful people.
Grazie.
Thank you. You're in the right place.
Thank you.
You're in the right place.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks God, he is good. Thanks God.
You got a joke that's got quite serious at the end there.
Oh, boring.
Boring.
Oh God, please don't click off.
What's the old Lang Syne song? It's New Year's coming up.
I actually don't know.
Do you not?
No.
I can't remember it either off the top of my head. So
I don't know.
anyway, I hope you're all having a great Twixmas and a happy New Year.
100%.
We shall see you in
2026.
2026.
Big year.
Crazy.
Yeah, there you go.
Loco empanadas.
Empanadas.
Do you want to do some?
I'll do some ASMR.
Will I turn off?
Yes, Marcus Delph, my friend. Thanks
Crazy,
for stopping,
mixing
guys.
it up.
This is the Mood Booster podcast that you've been listening to. Welcome,
Hi.
everyone. This is Charlie doing some ASMR. Marcus is going to try and don't hit anything. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. Hopefully, you have a lovely New Year. And hopefully, you're with people you love. If you're not, that's also okay. Just know that you're the only